Jelani, Dwan. L-O-V-E, ain't got a damn thing to do with you and me. This simply a meeting be functioning. Type of night where you want a little company. I ain't trying to see you gotta come home with me. That's the mission I'm on, little mama, you see. Turned up and I got my partners with me. Hit the club to see who's coming home with me. Now you can come around if you about to get down. We popping these bottles and watching women at the clown. Cause everybody trying to get to the crib to see a little bit of flash, so you know how it is. I'm looking out and I see it's a lucky few. I'm trying to pick which ones that I'ma do. I see a couple of bad ones, I'm looking to bag one and maybe get a girl and a friend too. So many ladies wanna come home with me. Even more crazy, they ain't trying to say tonight is gonna be pretty amazing. Once I get home, get them on the rooftop, get the body turned to the point where it won't stop. Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
This is the perfect position you wishing that you could be. Behind the partition with E. Face down, ass up, bouncing to the beat. While listening to your favorite CD on repeat. In your past, girl, you been scorned. I'm working with a monster, girl, you been warned. I got your bra off with no problems, but your panties was torn. But like a good neighbor, I'm there like State Farm. I rock a charm that costs like 8 charms with black diamonds, so I nicknamed it Akon. Her ass so fat that I call it A-bomb. Her head so dumb that I call her A-blonde. She geeked up off of my style as Dapper Dawn. She dripped up and draped out in Louis Vuitton. I pour on the charm, I hope it's not too thick. I'm looking for a first round draft and it's our pick. Baby, and that's it, a day in the life. All you gotta do is take a chance, roll the dice. Besides, who determined what's wrong or right? Especially if it's only one night. We can get it cracking in the back of the Benz. It's okay, you can invite over a couple of friends. And if your boyfriend tripping, then forget that. Sit back, slip that, snap you like a Kit Kat. Baby, let me get that.
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
One time, girl, I don't know what to say, but I know you've been feeling on me by the way, and we can get it poppin' all night. Champagne bottles steady poppin' alright. Okay, hold up, I know what you want, girl. Put this in your phone, girl. Hey, you like it longer? Now what you got to say to me? Don't play with me, come stay with me. Mac, I can show you that computer love. Ain't got time for no games, I'm just trying to hook up. Like kissing on your navel, girl, I might go down. Screaming that you love it, girl, I like that sound. Okay, no way, rotate them hips, she want foreplay. Okay, girl, can you strip? Cause I wanna bring out the freak in you. Girl, let me bring out the freak in you. Girl, I don't know you, but I hope that can change. I've been gone for too long, and you can tell by my face, so I don't think I wanna let this go. Got a couple things I wanna let you know. Say you got a man, baby, so what? Young line show me love, baby, what's up?
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
Oh, what up, what up, what up, what up? Oh, where's my other head? Where's my headphones at? How's everybody doing today? Hold on, man. Man, right? No. I know it's been okay. Calm it down. No, it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while since we've been here. Man, your boy, I've been doing a lot. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your boy been doing a lot around here, so I have not been able to check in with everybody and make all the pieces that are moving come together. I have not had that opportunity yet, so please forgive me for that. I am trying to. I just had a lot of moving pieces, man. This year has just been moving for me, podcast after podcast after podcast, you know what I'm saying? And then taking trips and doing all kind of stuff. Matter of fact, I will be taking another trip here tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I'll be out. And unless I can find somebody to host the show, we will be on a hiatus again, at least for Sunday. I think the rest of the time we should be okay to join back in. I just gotta jump in there and get into the mode of everything. But yeah, so we will be out Sunday, most likely. So then I'll hopefully be able to come in and link back up with you guys on Monday to no, not Monday, probably Tuesday. It might be Tuesday. So we'll get back and get right back into the swing of things here. Let me see what we got going on real quick. Let me get a couple of let me get some housekeeping done real quick. Like we do about this time around this time, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. I don't know, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I appreciate it. All right. I appreciate you for doing it. You feel me? And oops, excuse me. Hit the sub button as well. Hit the sub and a notification. All right, so that way you will know every time we go live. All you have to do is hit that bell. I think it's the all bell, all white, and you hit that thing, and then whenever I come on here to give you a notification, then you will know to be here. All right. Next is donations, man. If you want to, you can. There is usually a ticker at the bottom. I did not put the ticker in the bottom like usual. But if you would like to donate, there is a cash app attached, and you can just easily go down there and put that in and donate. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Any donations will go towards the stream. All right, because I got some. I still got to figure out what to do because we have had some monster donations as well as everybody else donating as well. Okay, again, you don't have to be a monster. You can just come in, just saying, do your mouth. Was it Mike Muskowski or whatever his name is? You just come in, do that, and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So there is that, and then usually at the end of the week, sorry, the end of the month, the last week of the month, I like to do a giveaway, and I like to have an open discussion, open mic, let people come in, chop it up on different topics, so on and so forth, either from the past or current or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you'd like to give some critiques, feel free to come in and do so as well. That'll be a perfect time to do it. You can say, "Hey, man, I really like what you're doing. You guys are super awesome. You guys are the bee's knees." Okay, you can't come in and say that. I just be like, man, I'm not lying. I don't know what y'all be talking about. It's crazy over here. I hate your guts. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. All right, speak your piece. And let's see. Yeah. So I think I got that out of the way. So since we got that out of the way, let me go ahead and introduce my guest. I only have one guest today, but that's all I need. Okay. When you realize who the guest is. All right, here we go. Uh he comes all the way from Chicago. He traveled from the Midwest to down south in this pursue his passion. All right, his passion for big and small screen storytelling with a bachelor's of science degree from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. All right, you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and here on YouTube under the handle at DizRiz ENT. Speaking of YouTube, he has several, I repeat, several channels under the name DizRiz Entertainment, DizRiz Boondocks Reviews, which he just with Boondocks Reviews, he just had he just live streamed it to several platforms. So if you were there, man, you've seen it. He also has DizRiz Cinematic Reviews and his cinematic gaming channel, DizRiz TV Media. He also streams on Twitch under the handle, you guessed it, at DizRiz. All right. He has an extensive experience in the production of a wide variety of films, including those for real estate industry, the music industry, documentaries, web series, commercials, feature films, and PSA. Man, that's just to name a few. All right. You also can check his videos out on YouTube under his handle DizRizENT. All right. Or visit his website at www.dizriz.com. For serious inquiries, go to www.dizrizent.com. And lastly, he's got that merch if you want it and you need it. I'm gonna tell you right now. All you have to do is go to www.dizrizentmerch.com. Man, please give it up for the one, the only man, Mr. Dizriz.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, I was about to say, let me get that nigga number. Man, that nigga doing a lot.
I hear that, man. I ain't even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Woo. All right. So this is first off, let me apologize because I am having a serious allergy attack over here. All right. So it's been it's kicked in like 2 to 3 days it started and it hasn't stopped yet. So I may be a little stuffed up. You might see me sneeze. You might hear all kind of shit. Ooh, it's about to trying to come right now. But we're gonna keep it pushing, all right? Just letting y'all know. I don't want y'all to be like, man, he over there on that shit again. No. I'm not on anything. Yes, I promise. He on that Hunter Biden, man, and he taking his cocaine. Yeah, we here, we chilling. We got it going on. But man, how you doing today, Mr. Dizriz ENT?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. Just another day, another dollar. That's it. Make me
Okay.
want to holler.
Yes, no doubt, man. And we missing some people. We were it was some people that we talked to beforehand, but that might have been on my fault because I was actually supposed to be here yesterday and I didn't follow through on it. Yeah, so I was interested because we got a topic here that everybody I'm sure is aware of. All right. The ins and outs. All right. I'm sure y'all can tell me a lot. Oh, before we get into that topic though, also I'll be looking for the ladies to come in as well. You should have got the email with the link in there to be able to come in. That will be in about an hour, about 40 minutes. All right. You can come in and chop it up with us as well. Again, I'll be leaving tomorrow, so I won't be able to do a Queens of Spades podcast. So we're gonna do it all right here. And I'm thinking about moving some things around anyway. So I want to give it a go, a nice try, and see what happens here. So
What you trying to move around?
I'm thinking about collecting the queen and the kings and bring it here on the ace. Because right now, I think I have some people that are subscribed to the king or subscribed to the king that may not be to the king or the queen that's not subscribed to the ace. And because I have it all spread out everywhere, I feel like I'm losing out on certain subscribers. So I'm just gonna maybe look at putting it all on one location.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking in my head right now. I'm trying to see if it makes sense. I'm gonna do some mathing and see what we come up with. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. So I figure we'll give it a go because I want to try out. I'm gonna try out a new method and something. Well, we got to see it right now where I bring up the guys to do their thing, and then I'll have the ladies come in because a lot of times the ladies will be on ours in the comment section, and we'll be on the ladies in the comment section, or the guys will be on. I'll be in here, but the guys will be on the comment side with the ladies. So sometimes motherfuckers, they get the type and they're like, wait a minute, man, like you're going too fast. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that a lot of times where people want to write something, but then it's like, man, it moves too fast. So I want to give people the opportunity to know, hey, all right, if you need to hold it, because you will be able to come in and then get it off. So if somebody say something that you agree with or don't agree with, you can address it then and there, and then see we moving forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of just getting them to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying?
Show up and show out, man. You said it right there. You said it right there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. Even now, like I said, this is gonna be a topic that I know a lot of people are already talking about, and so it's I got a couple questions about that topic. All right, so this has to do with, I believe it's been coined as Brickgate, right? So it's been things that's been developing and all these things. First off and foremost, let me say this. Here at Ace Spades podcast, we do not condone any violence against anybody, okay? Unless it's within the law, all right, meaning self-defense and so on, all right. But as far as just violence, we do not advocate for violence. We do advocate for self-defense, but not violence, okay. um and what has happened, what this lady said happened to her, is crazy. So what we're going to do is I want to refresh everybody's memory. We kind of brought this up in the Ace of Spades and had a conversation about it. I believe it was Sunday, and yeah, we talked about it. So I want to give everybody a familiar or refresh everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody already know, but we're going to refresh it and then we'll go from there. All right.
Done to anybody in my life to deserve this. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?"
All righty then. That is the video that went viral. Man, a lot of people was talking about it. Everybody's putting their 2 cents on it. So I thought, man, we might as well put our 2 cents on it. You know what I'm saying? And see what's what. All right. So let me start off like this. I'll ask you, Mr. Desrez, based off of the, taking this at face value, if this indeed happened, what I mean, how do you feel about that situation?
Just by looking at the situation, I really believe that a man shouldn't put his hands on a female in a violent manner, let alone picking up a weapon, or brick and hitting her upside the head with it, hitting her in the face. But my only question with that, after this topic has came out, was that it's no lacerations, no blood, no cuts. And with this supposed to be quote unquote brick, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she's poking it and stuff like that. Like that shit it will hurt to me, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we don't condone violence unless it's self defense. But it's like, what's her motive? What's her MO in regards to this? What do you think?
Yeah. As far as at face value, if I take it at face value as the situation as it was told, from her perspective, I would definitely think that this was not called for. I definitely think that it there's no justification for it. If indeed a man asked her for a number and got butt hurt because she said no and decided to pick up a weapon and use it against her, I think that that's um yeah, that's just disgusting. And I don't think that that's something that should happen, or should be happening. And I think that it speaks to the breakdown of the fabric of of today's man. If there's a male out there that is participating in that type of behavior, I don't think that there's any justification for it. I just don't think that it should be anything. Yeah, it's disgusting. All right. Now, so and that's why I said if we take it at face value. All right. Now, there are a lot of people out there that especially as things have been coming out about certain things. I'll let you get into some of those things that are questionable. That's been coming out if you like. But which I'm sure this is going to answer the question once you go down that line. But why would someone not believe this story?
Um, from, from what I heard, something similar to this happened before. In regards to the not PayPal, not OnlyFans, but what was it? It was the GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember exactly when, but it sounded like it was within the last, I want to say, 5 years, that a stunt like this came up before. And and it's just like the boy that cried wolf, that old story, old tale. He cried wolf a few times, and then when it actually happened, no one came to assist. So that's why, like, with this situation, it's hard for me to stomach it. That a male, especially a black male, will actually do this to another black, to a black female, let alone with her past allegations. It sucks if it did happen. I hope she didn't have any broken or fractured bones in her face. But if it didn't happen and it actually happened in the future, she asked for it.
All right. I ain't gonna go that far now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh, so I think that uh, I think that because there are a lot of things that are not aligning, um, I think that it's making it hard for people to take this serious. Mind you, this is on the heels of, I think it was Carly Russell, the lady who said that there was a baby on the side of the road, and who said, made it seem as if she got kidnapped and all kind of things. So that's in the backdrop, as well as, I mean, you got god dang Juicy Smollett as well, who's also claimed that a couple of white guys in a pickup truck recognized him from Power, or I'm sorry, from Empire, and knew his sexual orientation, even though I guess they hated black folks. And they hunted him down, and put a rope around him and all. And then, of course, all these things
But
come out to
hey,
say what?
hey, in regards to that though, just from being a resident of Chicago, born and raised, when that allegation came out, I was like, this is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, we got other pressing issues than to have like blatant hate crimes. Like this is the 1920s or 30s back in Mississippi time or Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't happening. I'll be too worried about dodging bullets than to be worried about another race trying to jump on me. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough my own race might have something against me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hate crime, no, it'll probably be gang crime, but not hate crime. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, more than love says, "Hey Kings, hey more than love. How you doing today? Hope all is well." Um, so um, I forgot. Jesse Smollett, on the backdrop
Oh,
of,
juicy. Oh, juicy.
yeah. On the backdrop of all those things, right? On the backdrop of all those things, I think it makes it hard. And then something that you just pointed out as well, as far as any bruising, bleeding, none of that, as well as the police report. I don't believe they gave a description on that end. It's just a lot of things that are not adding up. As far as there hasn't been a description of the assailant at all, so I think it makes it hard to trust this on face value if the victim isn't even cooperating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she went to social media to blast black men for not helping her, but I don't remember hearing any type of description of the man who hit her with she said brick, rock, and then brick. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It makes it hard because there's uh no 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 description of the assailant,
Yeah,
for me
yeah,
as
that
well.
that kind of bugged me too with that. You know what I'm saying? They said that uh the assailant hit her in the face with a brick, and then jumped in a car full of women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that her pimp, her pimp? You know what I'm saying? Like, did she owe him some money? Like, hey, give me the facts. I need all the information. Not just some random black guy. It's a lot of random black guys. You know what I'm saying?
Also, did he take the brick with him? Was the brick still laying on the scene? What you know what I'm saying? I need to know what's going on with this brick and why are just random bricks laying around in the streets?
At
We
the
need to
club.
get come on, man. We need to get to the bottom of this. Something's not adding up. But before we do, man, I gotta introduce another guy here today, man. I've been waiting. I don't know if it's Dizzle or Denzel, but I'm gonna let him come in, man. I'm gonna introduce him as 4K in the building, man. What up with you, man?
It's good.
Hey, not too
What
much.
y'all
Not
talking about bricks in here?
yeah. And they ain't stepped on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we talking about bricks around here, man. I don't know if you how much you heard, but the question is why would someone not believe this story?
Because she has a history of lying. She has a history of taking money and disappearing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why. That's one of the reasons why.
Okay. Okay. Um Now there was another clip I'm going to play real quick, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Not being protected these days. I mean, but then I don't know if you watch social media, but then there are a lot of women on here who are saying, well, I don't need a man and I don't need this and I don't need that. So we kind of have to take accountability. If we're out here saying that, then are the men going to protect us? But I thought that chivalry is dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
All right, she was dead. Is what he said.
What the hell's
So she
Mufasa talking about?
what's that?
I said, what the hell's Mufasa talking about?
Hey man,
Hey, I was gonna say the line from the Wiz.
It's
The
a
Wiz is
beautiful
all.
lady, man. Y'all better cut that out. Not over here. Not over here. So she actually broke down a lot of good or asked a lot of good questions, and I'm gonna regurgitate that to you all. Um, Number one, are black women Dizzle to you? Are black women unprotected?
I don't think so. But in order to get protection, you gotta, in somewhat of a sense, you gotta submit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, you can't say I don't need a man and I don't need this and I'm independent. And then when something happens to you, oh, where's the man at? It definitely don't work like that. So if you're independent, go whoop that motherfucking ass or whatever you need to be doing. So you know what I'm saying? You want equal rights? Well, equal rights get equal lefts. So
Ooh,
you gotta take what comes with it.
ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And this Riz, man, are I'm hearing a lot from black women saying that black women are not protected. Are black women not protected?
I just say those black women are not protected. You know what I'm saying? Just like Dizzle just broke it down. The ones that show love, that that's compromisable, that's able to compromise and actually show love, get show love and protection back. You know, but when you acting like she's acting with slapping folks and on social media and so forth, just to go viral, you know, you exerting the same energy, expect the same energy coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? You smack somebody, expect to get smacked back. That's exactly what I've always taught my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on nobody unless you want them to put their hands on you. But if somebody put their hands on you first, you protect yourself. You know, and like I tell any female, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gotta fight you. I ain't even got to exchange no words. I got 3 daughters and I got bail money. So they'll come whoop your ass for me and I'll bail their ass out. Get that shit expunged real quick.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, to the fact of are black women protected, I'm with you, Desiree. I believe some are, and I believe some aren't. Dizzle, man, she said it, and I know you said it as well. Does when women say we don't need a man, does that play a part in them being unprotected, if they indeed are?
Yeah, it plays a big part. It's like it's exactly like the story of the boy cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cry wolf, cry wolf. The wolf wasn't there, but then when you actually needed the help and the wolf was there, then nobody believed you. So you know what I'm saying? So you didn't get the help you needed. So yeah, they're like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be so vocal about it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, if you like I said, if you're gonna be independent, just go be independent. You gotta take what comes with that.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right, man. Disriz ENT. If women are saying, we don't need a man, do you think that that plays part in them being unprotected if indeed they are?
Uh, uh, um, I think that's the main issue. Like I just said, like you keep that same energy. If you dogging men and talking down to men and using men as doormats, don't expect to have one in your corner, that's gonna help or protect you in situations. Like I want to say, according to the video, it was black men that was out there. Did anyone help? I don't know. I doubt it. Because no one wanted to get involved because if they didn't see what happened, I wouldn't want to involve myself. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, uh, that's just like chasing the wrong situation, and you end up in a more messed up situation. Putting your nose in other folks' business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you hit on some big points right there. Indeed, um, is chivalry dead? Dizzle, the lady said that chivalry is dead. Is chivalry in dead? If is chivalry dead, and if indeed it is dead, who killed it?
I don't think his dad is definitely on a what do they call that, life support. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on life support. I believe the women killed it. You know, when you don't require a man to properly court you, and you could just you you could just get a couple of drinks from him, go home, and he gets what he wants, you get what you want, and you know what I'm saying. That kills chivalry. If you don't make if you're not sitting here trying to properly date somebody and do what it takes to get them, or do what it takes to your requirements, and that's it's gonna die every time.
Okay, okay. And Disriz, do you think that chivalry is dead? And if so, who do you think killed it?
I'll take it a step further. I think it was the infiltration of the government into the black household in regards to it that killed it. With them pushing out the male, especially the black male, sending him to jail and putting him on child support, making it harder for him to get ahead. I think that's who killed it, and the women accepted it, so it made it even worse. You know what I'm saying? But you can't see the government that's actually sprinkling their little pixie dust on the situation, but you see them women because, like we said a few podcasts ago, you had that old grumpy one. They can't never get a man, always talking down about a man, this and that, whatever, and saying, don't do it, don't get married, don't do all this, be a boss, be and all this other stuff. And they've been single for 100 years. If the bitch still living.
Yeah, man, I think chivalry, I think it's dead. And I agree with you, Dizzle. I think that women killed it. And I think that especially, I mean, because we all know, I think we were all around the talking stage at the same time. So when you talk to a woman and the visceral venom that comes out, like not even like being mean to him, you know what I'm saying? Like you're just like, hey, babe, "Ugh, I don't want you, you ugly, you busted," you know what I'm saying? Like the harshness that come with that shit, man. Like that shit I can't say that it didn't play a role in now men not being engaged with women the same exact way, right? Beforehand, women used to be a little bit nicer. Hey, no, I'm good, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Where now it's just like it's a thing to ridicule and break down the man for everybody to see. They get loud in public for them to see you. And another thing that you look at as well is like in gyms, right? In gyms where they used to set up the cameras, wear the tight outfits, and then somebody glances past their way, and they're just, oh my goodness, oh you creep, and then they're posted online, and now it's getting millions of views, and now this guy is labeled a creep for even turning his head, right? Which is
Or
normal.
just asking her to pick up. Can I use those weights? Are you standing in front of the weights? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do 35, 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Why are you standing in front of that? You know you can't lift that shit. Or if you can, good for you. But how long are you gonna have that shit? That's what I'm trying to do for my reps. You know what I'm saying?
But it's normal though. It's normal for people to look at people in the gym. Number one, we're already especially prior military individuals. You're scanning your surroundings, you're making sure everything is that. But even at a lower level of, you might just admire the way somebody has transformed their body, right? Like, oh shit, like I wonder, how did they get the calves to look like that, or how did they get their pecs to look like that, or their glutes, or whatever, right? So it's a thing that happens. Like, we just are social creatures, so we glance at, but that gets turned into a something against us in the worst way, which now now you see videos of ladies damn near about to die in the gym because nobody wants to come over and help them. That's why I say, I think it's geared a lot towards the women, because they created such a environment where just being you could mess up your career, could mess up your family, could mess up your livelihoods. Like, and you've seen situations of people that get called out for sexual abuse and things like that, and their careers, they don't take the time to do the background, right? People lose their job because of an accusation.
Yeah, that's all
So
it's an allegation. And your world is upside down. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. So it becomes exactly. Let me see. Queen D says, hey fam, hey kings, what up? You are allowed to come up in here. If you so would like to take part in this, I will be opening it up here in about 20 minutes or so. So you can feel free to jump in and discuss about anything we was talking about, anything you liked, anything you disliked, what we said good, what we said bad. And what your opinion on it is as well, if you would like to, Queen D. I don't know where K at. K, where you at? You called me out yesterday. Where you at? I need to see you in here. All right. So I think we did chivalry. Okay. Now here goes another video that I'm gonna play. Now this is in regards to again another situation with the same lady who was saying again somebody beat up on her.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to be somebody. They mad because you trying to be somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me.
All right, try to do this to me. Okay. Dizzle. Sounds eerily familiar. That was 3 years prior. And I mean okay, this is where it loses me. Can I tell you where it loses me? No, I ain't gonna. You tell me what you think. What do you think, Dizzle?
I don't know. It's like, why? How do you keep ending up in these situations? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might learn once, maybe twice, but you just all on the internet just doing. It's the same situation. You know what I'm saying? You just stay in mess. Don't nobody want to deal with that shit. I don't know. Do you have the other video where she's talking about how she's a feminist and all that other one? Do you have that video?
Yeah, I played that one last time where she was talking about women rule the world and we don't need no man and lick cat and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that I don't know, girl. You need to stay in the house. Stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up in less trouble.
There it is. Stay in the house, less trouble. This Riz, man. This is I think the clip that you were talking about earlier. Um, it happened to allegedly happened to her again. Again, there's no description of the suspects. But again, they apparently somebody whooped the ass.
I look at it like this: out of all the videos that she has posted going viral of her slapping white men, you know what I'm saying, in front of crowds to go viral and all this other stuff, it looked like it's her MO or her, her objective just to down a black man for some reason. Maybe she's been hurt, maybe she doesn't know her father, or whatever. It's something where she's focusing this agenda just on solely black men, but she's slapping white men on on all her platforms. So that's why it's like it's hard for me to believe, because she keep just poking at that is niggas, is black men that's doing this to her. Not nobody else. No other race. It's always niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then with like the video that Dizzle was just talking about with with her, pushing certain identities and things of that nature, Lincoln Cat and so forth. As a matter of fact, I identify as a threat. It is what it is. I'll show you my pronouns. Try me. That's what they are. Try me. But anyway, just her whole agenda is just so negative, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like Lee and like I said at the beginning of the podcast, she gonna keep crying wolf, and when that come, you better keep that same energy. Have your police reports on speed, or the police on speed down.
Yeah, and let me see what More to Love said before I get into it. More to Love says, I'm feeling the pain that she is not feeling. No one gives just one punch. We don't fight like that. Yeah, you ain't lying. You catching all these hands. And I'm like, dude, she said, hey Queen D. I mean, like, who is she? John Wick? Has she been excommunicado? Like, why is all these motherfuckers coming after her? Like, it's not making any sense. And then, the thing that really throws me off is like, in the midst of like just getting your ass whooped, you touting your successes. Like, these niggas whoop my ass, but I'm supposed to be a doctor. Like, I want to be a doctor. Like, how do they know you're being a doctor? So they want to whoop your ass because you're being a doctor. Like, that doesn't make any sense. They want to whoop my ass because I want to be great and be a doctor. Like, nobody knows you want to be a doctor. Like, nobody asked for your fucking resume before they admits to giving you an ass whooping. Like, it just does not work. And it just leads me to speculate that maybe that was the first attempt at, because the rumor is, right, allegedly she's putting silicone or something in her face, or saline in her face, to give her that swell look. That's and so I feel like 2003 or 2020 might have been the trial run, and it was like, oh shit, it's not big enough, let me get some more. I don't know though. I'm just I'm just guessing, man. I don't know, because again, there was no bruising, no blood, no nothing, and you got smacked in the face with a brick.
She got the GoFundMe for that too, and ran off.
Yes, she did. And
skedaddled. You ain't heard. She got the GoFundMe for this thing, and you ain't heard from her since. She'll pop back up in 3-4 years when that money run out.
Yeah, but I think they ended up counseling it or not counseling, but holding it for investigation. Yeah, raked up like 40,000.
Yep, 42 or something like that.
There's a person on Twitter I seen that got a hold of the Houston PD, and they opened up an investigation about her, and about fraud and all that shit. So
yeah. Miss Shanti says, hey y'all. And then Steve said, hey, cousin C. Oh damn, I think I muted myself. Diz, yeah, you're right, man. Hey, has anybody heard from Carly Russell either? Because there's a lot of people talking about she going to jail. Okay, interesting. So
yeah. So you try to sit there in there, it takes time. Just like your boy Trump, it takes time, right?
You're right.
All right, then. Okay.
I'm just saying I ain't heard that. That's all I'm saying.
I think this chick got a BBL friend or BBL doctor friend or something. You know what I'm saying? To get that silicone or whatever it is,
Oh
because she
yeah,
had
the saline.
easy access. Because I
Or-
think that previous video, some dude filmed her in the club, or she filmed herself, something like that, and she had on a ski mask. And then right after that, all of a sudden her face is swelled up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like Dizzle said, like it was plotted, like she planned that. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, like the way her scheme. I mean, it's working, but just juicy. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be somebody buck made in a minute. Keep playing.
Man, well, she a lesbian, so it's like summer camp.
Hey,
Dizzle,
you can put her ass in the men one. With the
oh
black
man,
thing.
that'd be a terrible situation right there. Dizzle, if this keeps happening multiple times, could she be the problem?
Yeah. I mean, why you can't? What I don't get, like, well, I know it's all. I mean, it falls on us because you know what I'm saying. We, the culture. We gotta stop talking about dumb shit like So especially when it happens, three folks. We just can't keep talking about it every time it happens. Like I said, stay your ass in the house. If that's what's really happening, you just walking into a place and a random motherfucker just putting his hands on you for no reason. You either need to get a bodyguard or some mace or a stick or something. Stay your ass in the house. Do Uber Eats or whatever. I don't know. Stay your ass in the house though. Sure.
Oh man, I hear that. I hear that. What you talking about, Ashanti? And speaking of Miss Shanti, you are able to get in on here in about 7 minutes or so. I'll open it up so you guys can come in and talk about what you like, what you don't like, or whatever. All right. But yes, okay. So damn, you had said something, and I was gonna jump on that. But Steve, man, if this is continuously happening, um, to the same individual, could she possibly be the problem?
I really think so. With her putting her hands on men, especially white men. You know, she must don't know about the Jim Crow situation or how Sandra Bland just came up missing in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of the main examples. And that hit straight to home because she was from Naperville, I think, from damn near right outside of Chicago. Went to Texas just to go to school. She ended up dead in the cell. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep fucking around, you're gonna find out. It's hard out here. And then with you being a sort of prettier black female, you're a target in itself. People want to deface you just because you're pretty. You know what I'm saying? And you letting that shit go to waste with your antics. It's just ridiculous. It's like you said, it's making me sick talking about it.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody pointed this out yet, but it's kind of interesting to me because we're all black, what I'm saying, whatever, but it looks, from her accent and her features, it looks like I think she's of like Somali descent or something like that.
Yeah.
And those dudes at the club were the same descent, and they live by a different whole set of rules over there. So if you happen to get hit by a brick, what I'm saying, they probably thought it was warranted. What I'm saying, just because of how women and men interact with each other over there.
Are you saying like he pulled up and was like, "I'm the captain now," like the ass with a brick?
Houston getting flooded by Somalians. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good?
Hey man, no, it's man. I've been out to Houston a couple times, man. They are very very diverse, and then I think they have little areas that are strictly for those individuals, as well. Man, I went to Asian town.
Concentration camps.
Well, no, man, they just flourish and they deal with they people. You know what I'm saying? And they deal with them, man. And yeah, yeah.
Hey, they didn't get overran like Italy did with the boats coming. You know what I'm saying? Coming off the Gulf, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, okay. Because I feel like a lot of women, especially a lot of black women, seem to really take this to heart, and they're just like, "Oh my goodness, like we're not protected." But it's like, yo, if this same thing is happening to the same person, like, could it possibly be something that she may be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if this, if it actually, because I don't think it's actually happening, but if it was, could it be something? Are women? You know what? Fuck it. Are women responsible for their actions, Dizzle?
Yeah, not only women, just a human being. Period.
Say that again.
Responsible for it.
Say
You
that
know,
again.
every action deserves. There's a reaction for every or however you say it.
Yeah.
You can't just go around doing whatever the hell you want to do, because if not, then it'd be total chaos and anarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you definitely are responsible for whatever for whatever energy, whatever you put out in the universe. Just be prepared for what comes with that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what says you, Desiree, are women responsible for their actions?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I totally agree with Dizzle in regards to that. It's just ridiculous. People just don't think, or just don't think it can happen to them until it actually happens to them, and by that time it can be too late. You know.
Okay. And Dizzle, man, who's responsible for this type of action?
As far as what you mean,
For women to act unruly.
themselves. Hey, this is you wanted to be equal. Again, this is what feminism gets you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be equal and be on the same playing field. Well, this is the type of shit us men got to deal with.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
what it is.
And who you think to blame for this type of behavior, Desiree?
women, women definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that one.
It's just like I said earlier. With letting the government come in and take over your household and kick out your head. You're lost without a head, so to speak, or some head, whichever one. But um
So,
it's just it's you're lost with it, without it. It's like with letting that go and thinking that you can do everything on yourself, it creates a mental disabled situation. No one is supposed to bear too much, or too much that they can't handle. God is supposed to supersede all that, all that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So with them getting rid of that head, they're getting rid of the structure. So that's why we're at the standpoint now of like losing the structure of what our grandmothers and our grandparents instilled in us, our parents instilled in us, we're letting that go. And now we're in this situation where we got bitches lying, saying that they got hit in the face with a brick and they ain't did shit.
There it is. Thank you so much to everybody that hit the like button, man. I really do appreciate it. They say it helps out. I don't know, it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. All right, so yeah, because I mean, I think that yes, I would definitely say, okay, I would say women in this context. If you are with somebody that's misbehaving in this fashion and you're not correcting it, then yeah, because you're perpetuating this type of thing. I would say men, if you're the protector of that woman, I would say that you are the enabler then in that instance, because you're not going to be around all the time. You know what I mean? So, um, when the shit hits the fan or the brick hit the face, what are you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So I think that I think could be on both ends. I mean, ultimately the person is responsible for their own self and their decisions, but
I've been like, duck, bitch.
duck goose, bitch. All right, so ladies, if y'all want to jump in, feel free to do so now. All you have to do is go to the email and you can see the thing. Click on it, and we'll get you on here. And in the podcast. All right, so the next one, man, I got another. I think one more. Yeah, I got one more video. Let's look at this one real quick and see what we talking about. Oh yeah. Gotcha.
So let me clarify this. Are y'all telling us that if you are not related to us, if you are not dating us, if you're not having some sort of physical relationship to us, if you don't find us attractive, if you don't find us polite enough, kind enough, quiet enough, that our lives are not worth protecting? Is that what you're telling us? Is that the precedent you're setting?
Yes. Yeah. That's not even confusing.
It's not confusing at all, is it?
Yeah, because what you confused about? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That is pretty pretty
Cut
pretty
and
to the point.
dry. Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think about what he's first off, do all women deserve protection from a man?
Man, that's hard. I would, I don't know, because like you can, like I'm conflicted, because you can't say you hate men, and then when you actually need a man and don't know men show up, you like, well, where the hell's the man? Like, you've been dogging them. You've been dogging the shit out of them, saying you don't need them. So why do you get to feel like you need protection from a man if you don't even want one in your life or want one around you? I don't get that.
Seems pretty easy to me.
Well, what was the question again?
Do all women deserve protection from a man?
Again, I don't know what the dude said, but as far as men, we protect what is valuable to us. You know what I'm saying? We can't just protect any and everything. Look, there's people out there that will see a woman get in trouble and they'll help. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there, but then there's people out there that won't help. They'll mind their damn business. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically a flip of the coin, to where if you really need help, if somebody's around, then they're gonna help you. But if like I said, we it's been too many instances where a woman will get into a situation. Like, for instance, there's a football player. This woman was dating a football player. She came home. They came home, and she thought she caught him cheating, and she got physical. She got physical with him. So she called her brother up. Her brother came in, and the football dude shot her for protection. They both had guns, but her brother ended up dying. Now, because you sat there and lied on this man, now your brother dead, and you get to go on and go on about your married life. That's why men are hesitant to step in to situations like this. We might lose a life.
Hey, didn't the same thing happen to Taylor, old buddy that played for the Redskins or the Skins now, whatever?
Well, it was because the robbers broke into his house, and they ended up shooting him, but they just caught him in. They caught him in one of those main arteries in his leg, so he just bled out. But yeah, like I said, there's a funeral, or not funeral. There's a graveyard full of protective men. If you say, what I'm saying, men that are protective, so.
Yeah, and prison. There's a lot
prison
of prison.
Prison and graveyards.
I definitely remember a story. I think it was I want to say he was in high school, and he stepped in between a guy and a girl, and
you don't
he
know.
died.
But I don't get how you could feel, any human being could feel entitled to another person's life, or tell another person what they should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, if I go to the club with my homies and I get into it, I can't. It's kind of expected for them to help you, but at the end of the day, I'm not expected for them to, to hop in and help, you know what I'm saying? Or protect me, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just don't feel it's right for somebody to feel like it's obligated for somebody to do something, you know what I'm saying? Something for you like that. Because, like I said, you can lose your life. They don't see what, and then the thing is, like I said, you lose your life, and then you just go on about your merry way. Now, you don't know if he has a daughter. You don't know if he has a family. You're not, and the best case scenario, he goes to jail. You're not going to put money on his books. 2 weeks from now, you gonna forget about that nigga and keep living your life. So I hate that. That shit burns me to my fucking. You know what
I
I'm
can tell.
No
I can tell.
conjugal visits, none
yeah,
whatsoever.
you ain't gonna come conjugal visit him. And whatever, man. Shit.
God
Not
damn.
even no
Okay.
hand jobs.
Yeah.
God damn. Wait, can we say that? Tony?
No,
So, so they cut our shit off. We're gonna keep this thing moving. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. There's a lot of people in because and it sucks because it seems like it's majority of the time it's behind a woman. It really is. Even there was one we talked about it, I think, before, where it was a lady had an issue with somebody at a hair salon. She called her two twins to come beat her ass. She ends up shooting the two twins. Now the mom's still living. She's still going along doing her thing, but her kids is dead
yeah. Look
because
how
they
many.
wanted
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say because they wanted to back the mother, and then to what you were saying with the club thing as well, it's all circumstantial, right? It's all based off the context. If you walking around licking your hand and hitting everybody in the back of the head, I'm not jumping in for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your fight now. You chose to be stupid and play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So that was the prize that you're gonna win. I'm not gonna fight on your behalf. But if you're minding your own business and somebody comes after you and we're together, then we got an issue. You know what I'm saying? But that is based off of context. Go ahead with what you're trying to say.
I was just saying, just back in the. Look how many wars have been started over women. Just wars when niggas have shields and swords and bows and arrows. It's been it's been whole countries wiped out over a woman. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Oh, he disrespected me, or da 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 da. Like, dude, niggas have. See, people. A lot of people have died. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even. Never mind. I'm gonna just shut up, man.
Yeah, no, and it's bred into us that way as well. Rap says Dizzle was speaking facts. Hey man, there it is. And I think Messiah said, I think I missed that one. Said hi everyone. This is where it said, hey to Messiah. Welcome in Messiah. Welcome in Rap man. Good to see y'all. Yeah, man. I agree with you, man. Because what's his name? Uh, Damn, what's that nigga name? He was Achilles.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
In Troy.
Yeah.
Achilles was fucking them niggas up, man. And then he got hit in his Achilles, man. It was
Hector died all because of his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Come on. That was a cold motherfucker, man. Brad Pitt, a cold motherfucker, man. Goddamn. So yeah. So I don't know if I asked you, Steve, do all women deserve protection from a man?
If
Or from men in general?
I would say within reason, men, just we're in innate. I guess I can use that word in regards to it, like to protect, women of the weaker vessel, so to speak. But like Dizzle just said, if she walking around just slapping motherfuckers, like I always say, keep that same energy. Expect to get slapped back or something done even worse. Because I put it like these kids now, they popping all these drugs, doing all these drugs and stuff like that. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. So you slap the wrong one and get a Draco in the face. Well, you made your bed, you lie in it. So, so if they out there acting ignorant, hell no. But the ones that's being, about their business, being a lady, and keeping that same energy, and you can tell the ones that's ratchet as hell, ghetto as hell, versus the ones that's sophisticated, and that's cordial, that might want a man. They might not have one at that particular time, but they're seeking one. You can tell. You can pick them out. Just like, what I'm saying, you can pick them out of a fucking crowd in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ms. Zaya, let me see what Ms. Zaya says. She says, do you all agree that the individual gets to choose to give people what we want to give them? Everyone can have or can't have all of your energy. Do you agree that individuals gets to choose to give people what they want to give them? I mean, yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
can.
marriage. That's a marriage. You
Yeah.
can't give your spouse all your energy. You'll be drained. You won't be able to fucking work. Well, think straight. Hey, like I said before on that, I don't mean to cut you off, E, but like my dad always told me, if you got something in front of your face all the time, you can't see around that shit. So you don't see the other bullshit. But when you take a step back, you can see all the bullshit, and I don't want to be involved in that. I ain't gonna tolerate that. And hell no, it's over. You know what I'm saying? You can come to that decision versus something blocking your view, so to speak.
Yeah. Um. So, do all women deserve protection, man? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say all women do not deserve protection. Um. And I got a specific reason why, and that's gonna be the next thing we talk about. But one of the other reasons is I think because um I think for I think so I don't think women understand that there's a we were talking about it earlier, there is a plurality, right? Where feminine and energy, feminine and masculine energy need to be present, right? And then everything is in balance and right with the world. So I think that if a woman really what a feminine woman was really in need, I think that she would have definitely gotten the help. I think what happens is I think a lot of these women are out and they're masculine and what happens is I think that they often look at like when we're younger, I think sometimes as young boys, we think that the louder you are, the more dominant you are. Whereas when we get older, we realize it's quite the opposite. The motherfuckers that's more put together, more chilled, more calculating. Those are the motherfuckers that's gonna be the motherfuckers gonna hand that ass to you, not the motherfuckers that come in there because you see it. If you go to jail, you'll see it. It's always somebody in there rah 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 rah. But that really what that translates to a lot of men is fear. It translates as in scared. But I think that a lot of women think it's the opposite. So they try to take on that persona and portray it to men, but men know that hey man, you're all bark, and then a lot of guys are not wrapped tightly. I'm gonna tell you that somebody was talking about drugs and all this kind of stuff. Some people aren't wrapped that some men are not wrapped that tightly. So you have to be aware when you're stepping out in that masculine to another man who may not be masculine because he's going to feel like, oh, you're stepping on me, so now I have to be louder, bigger, more aggressive, and then things escalate. But I believe that if any of us ran across a woman that was actually in her feminine, and we can see that she's not trying to have any parts of this, she's not boisterous as far as aggressive. It's just more so like, hey, I'm good, I don't want it, and she's trying to get away. I have no doubt that a lot of men are jumping in on that. What do y'all think?
Oh, I totally
Yeah.
agree. I totally agree with what you just said. And that's one reason why I've been married so long. My wife wasn't about that. My fiance at the time, she wasn't out there being ratchet. She was just doing her thing, working a 9 to 5. Being an average civilian or a civil human being. And that's what attracted me to her. Not what she was driving, not what she was wearing. It was just her demeanor. She stood off or came off like a woman that raised me or a woman that was in my life prior, meaning auntie or mom, grandmother, whatever, something that attracted me to her. That's why I'm married now.
Yeah, because I definitely think it's something about like we protect the innocent, man. We protect the weaker vessels. You know what I'm saying? But if you're somebody that even with a kid, man, a kid over there come fucking punching me and shit, I'd trip that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I wouldn't. I would make sure you had a soft place to land. But you know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right. So the next part of that of the deserving of protection part is this, Dizzle. This is what I believe. This is a statement, but you can opine on it if you like. Okay. I believe that protection comes with the level of authority. Meaning, well, what do you think about that? that you would have to, the woman would have to give up control in order to be protected. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree because it's simple. We as fathers, we say, hey, don't go down that street. Don't mess with them people. Don't be home by 7. Da da da. You know what I'm saying? That's us protected. But I think when women get older, they see that as I know they hate the term,
Controlling.
yeah,
Controlling.
controlling,
They use that.
submissive. You know what I'm saying? But it's again, we see men. We can see. We think with ration. You know what I'm saying? We don't act on emotions or da, da, da. We think rationally. Shit, we've been down that block. We know what's down there. Niggas getting stabbed and shot up. But because you want to be in the mix and you gotta take your ass down there and see what's going on. So yeah, and like I said, you take your ass down there and then now I gotta get up off my couch and go. You know what I'm saying? Go handle some business down there. When I done told your ass, stay off that damn street. You know what I'm saying? So,
I hear
yeah.
that. Give me a second, Diz Riz. I'm gonna come right to you, sir. I'm gonna see what Rap was talking about. Rap said, what's good, Steve? Just tapping in with y'all boys. Politicking. What it do, what it do. Good point, E says Rap on your comment to protect the innocent. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Mr. Diz Riz said for show. You feel me? Diz Riz, man. Protection require a level of authority. What do you think about that?
I totally agree with what Dizzle just said. Like my old man used to say, oh, well, both of my parents, but my dad used to say it all the time to me, a hard head make a soft ass. You keep doing that dumb shit is gonna find you and it's gonna do you. And take it as you want, and I know I done had my fair share of dumb shit, but some of it made me, well, I want to say what don't kill you make you stronger. And I've survived it, but I didn't have my hurdles, over the times, just speaking on experience, from doing dumb shit. So if you don't heed the warnings and validate that protection, you're a lost cause, or you're gonna end up with a brick in the face.
Plain period, man. Let me say what Ms. Zaya had to say. I understand men don't want to protect disrespectful ladies. However, defining a woman by action or not anatomy to protect leads us to the issue of today. Defining a woman by action and not by anatomy.
Look, I totally agree with that, but I just want to break it down. There's different levels of protection. If you just walking down the street, walking your dogs, and the motherfucker hop out of the bush on your ass and say, give me all your money. That's one thing. If you in the club mouthing off, I'll be everybody there, in here, da, da, da. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's different levels of protection.
Okay, because I don't understand it. I'm completely lost because I don't believe that all women are. I don't believe just because you're a woman you deserve protection. I believe um because you are feminine, you just deserve protection. So can you break that down for me?
Well, she's saying, defining a woman by actions and not anatomy. She's saying we're defining women because of how they act and not because they're just women, period. You know what I'm saying? Just
Uh,
because of how they, if they're loud and boisterous and shit like that, that's how we're defining them in
I
our
mean,
okay.
protection.
but like E just said, you think Jocelyn Hernandez need protection? She fighting the whole club.
You ain't lying.
She's one out of a million. Now you have a feminist or a feminine woman, like I'd say Taraji Henson. She'd get down, but she's not out there trying to fight the whole club. That's a different level of feminine, so to speak. me personally, I would protect fucking Taraji before goddamn Jocelyn, because Jocelyn be the fuck around and swung off me. Now I gotta get on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you just said, Lee, it's a different, it's a different situation in regards to it.
Okay,
If that makes
because
sense.
she said correct to Dizzle, and because the way that I was reading it was the opposite. Dizzle, I was feeling like she was saying that the we're judging them by their actions, but we should be judging them based off of their anatomy. That's what I thought the thing was saying.
No,
Uh,
yeah,
okay,
I get what you're saying. No, yeah.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, no, just because you have a vagina, I don't think that innately should put men in danger. I don't think that's it. I think it should be based off of your actions, right? Because I mean, I think it should be. I'm pretty sure Stevie J held her back a few times to protect her from going to jail. Yes, and that's the thing, is that again, it's just
Got them
unruly.
hands.
It was unruly, and she's under his protection now. I would question his leadership based off of her actions. I would definitely do that, because I think that that's a direct reflection. I think if he was a proper leader, that she wouldn't be acting like that. But so yes, so again, and it's crazy because I think women, I think, are just so programmed to view our protection as control that they just fight against it naturally. But I mean, if you look at the president got Secret Service, right? If Secret Service says let's go to the president of the United States, what happens?
He gets
That
up and
motherfucker's moving. He's moving because they're his protector. They say, hey man, this area is not right. We gotta go. They'll do scans beforehand, scans after, kind of like men, right? We've already scanned the surrounding. We know, you know what? Let me ask you this, Dizzle. If that was your woman, would she have been in that situation? Why not?
because she would have known that you see, here goes that word control. Authority. She would have known not to pop off like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't pop off at me like that. You didn't go pop off at no random. I'm gonna make her understand the consequences of your actions. Of when you pop off at random men or whatever, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, but most likely you gonna pull me into some shit that you know what I'm saying, that we could have avoided it. You know, in the very beginning, could have been all avoided.
Yeah. What about you, Steve? If that was your woman, would she have been in that situation?
Hell no. A stupid is, a stupid does. Hell
Why
no.
not?
Just from the things of how I led her to stay out of situations like that. Yeah, she had a past before me, but all in all, hell no. Because she know I ain't gonna tolerate it. Because now I gotta defend you and defend for myself. It's like you crippling the castle. It's just like playing chess. Once you take out the queen, it's just a king left on the board, and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Say that. Yeah, because I definitely think the same thing. Because I think I'm with you guys. One or two things would have happened. Number one, she would have never been out there. She wouldn't have been out there to catch a brick to the face if she was with a man and a man with protection. Because what do we know at 2-3 o'clock in the morning in downtown Houston? What's down there?
Nothing's good is going on in any city at 2-3 in the morning.
Ain't nothing open but some legs and hotels. That's it.
Come on now. We're not saying that you deserve it because no, I'm not saying you deserve it. I'm just saying that if it was proper protection there, that situation would have never happened. But again, she's focused on the power, and she's focused on the woman being the power and the independent and licking box. So then therefore that's what that gets you.
So
That's
do you
what
think
that gets you.
I was gonna ask something, but never mind.
Nah, go ahead, man.
I was like, So since she's a feminine or a lesbian, do you think she should have been asking for protection for some women? I didn't want to ask it though. He forced me. He forced me. Him right there. He forced me.
Yo, why not? Why?
You don't like niggas. You don't like men. Call
But
on your
notice,
yeah.
but notice she didn't say nothing about women not stepping up to protect her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what I was just about to say. That she's so busy bashing men. You know who's gonna protect her?
But why? If so, okay. So again, we shit happens. We survey. What do they call that? You peep the scene. You see what's going on. You assess the situation. Now, if I see a woman getting hit with a brick, and her first action is to pick up her phone and go on IG Live instead of calling the police, what you think I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
What you think? You think I'm gonna step in? Like, hey, no, man, you wasn't worried about you. You can't. You're not even protecting yourself. You should be calling the police. Why are you on IG Live talking about a nigga just hit me in the head with a brick? You think I want to get hit in the head with a brick?
Yeah. Hey, you blew my mind on why she ain't tell the females the goddamn. I'm
that's what
still trying
I'm
to process that shit, my nigga.
That's what you want. Then go ahead. Shit.
That is so crazy. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So y'all, if they in the bed, somebody breaking the house, they just looking at each other.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe you won't see us.
Hey, hit a gun. You shoot him. No, you shoot him. You shoot him. You know.
you had to strap on the night. You the man. Like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Who kills the robber in that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Why is the woman who's saying that she doesn't need a protector asking men to protect her instead of women? That is deep, man. Oh man. You got me on that one, man.
Yeah, if you think about it, what do most single women have? Or most women that are cool with being single, what do they have?
Protection?
A dog.
Yeah.
So you what I'm saying? You either looking for it or you got it on you. So I mean, which one is it? You know what I'm saying?
You have big dogs too.
Yeah, big ass dog, big ass Rottweilers and shit.
Come on, Coco.
Yeah, call that nigga Tiny and shit. Damn, Tiny.
Yo, all I gotta say is a damn good show. Damn good show. Thank you so much to Dizzle, man, coming through and doing this thing, man. Thank you so much to Diz Riz coming through and doing this. One of the ladies popped up in here, so I guess they didn't really have too much to say. I guess we said it all. But thank you all, and thank you for everybody in the comment section as well. Thank you for everybody who hit the like button, man. I really do appreciate it so much. Let me see. Yeah, thank you so much. Hold on, I gotta check them, make sure anybody hit the cash out because I always do it every time I leave out of here. I end up missing it. Let me check it real quick. Give me a second. Okay. We're good to go. All right. So thank you everybody for coming in, for kicking it with us. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I will not, well, actually, you know what? Dizzle. You got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
No, man, just everybody stay blessed. Let's finish off this week on a good note.
Man, I love it. You gotta tell me who your interior decorator is, man. I'm loving what you got going on over there. Devon Shui.
Yeah. It's a vibe in here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? All the time. Diz Riz, man. You got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
Oh, man, nothing, man. Just enjoy your week.
All right.
Damn good show.
Damn good show. All right. Well, yeah, thank you all so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Again, we will be out of here Sunday. I'm gonna be out of town, so I won't be able to get back to do the show. But hopefully Tuesday or so, I'll be able to jump on and do the Kings again. I'm looking at mixing this up. I wish we could have had a great a great demonstration of what I was trying to do. The ladies are hard to corral, man. They are on different schedules, got a lot of different things. Some people just don't want to come. So it's hard to get everybody here. But I really want to try to see what this would look like if ladies were able to come in and add in and keep the ball rolling. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. It might be some changes coming in the near future. We'll see what happens. But I want to thank you, gentlemen, for coming through again, and everybody in the comment section. And yeah, so we hopefully we'll be back around Tuesday. So I guess until then, man, y'all zip it up and zip it out. Peace.